Jay, during the pandemic, there was this phenomenon known as the Great Resignation. So many people were leaving their jobs, pursuing other opportunities. And now, according to a recent report, the Great Resignation has become the Great Regret, and that 80% of those people regret leaving their jobs. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm not surprised. Um, everybody's running from the big bag, boss man on the job. And, I just think that we've been hoodwinked by social media thinking that a job is a bad thing. Now, here's a 20-year entrepreneur, and majority of that 20 years being full time. I still understand the value of a job. I still watch people that have jobs can blow past us within a blink of an eye, because of the level of consistency. Now, we're not talking about the person that's making $8 an hour like I did at a time, $10, $12, something like that. But if you got you a job that's a career type job, with a 401k, health insurance, things of that nature, that's not something that you need to immediately run from just because you have an entrepreneurial idea. That still need to be planned out, worked out, so that you can actually know how you're going to attack it. You can start, I always say hustle while you work. You can start while you have the job on the side, while you're getting prepared. So you don't have to go through the hardships. People are truly dying to become entrepreneurs. And I'm not saying that pun really is intended. Like people are literally dying, killing themselves, becoming alcoholics and drug addicts because of the stress of what it feels to be an entrepreneur. Also, we had people just was leaving their job just following other individuals. Really people would, they could have got anything from their bosses during that time frame. People were able to work from home. People were able to relocate, buy bigger homes. They were paying people more. They were doing whatever to keep employees at that time. And now, things are leveling out like we said it was going to. So I'm not surprised. And I read into that study as well. And a lot of the people are the younger individuals. The Gen Zers, the social media individuals. Social media is telling you a lie. Business is hard stuff. When we were growing up and we started talking about entrepreneurship, people called those the crazy people. Like they said you were crazy for making this type of investment, and they knew what was going to come with that. Well, I got news for you. That has not changed. Yes, has social media provided some other opportunities? Yes, but the opportunities don't come without the work. The work is still there. You have newer opportunities to still work. Just because you see an individual who paid for an ad to tell you how amazing their life was through entrepreneurship doesn't automatically say that you are going to be able to do that. But there is some procedures and processes that you can go through in entrepreneurship to ensure that you're successful. But then now you have the caveat is, are you okay with your success, or you're not okay because you want the other person's success? So that generation is probably the hardest hit by that type of thought process and thinking and things of that nature. And millennials that didn't help them any, because that was what they were saying was the brokest and most educated community, but most people stayed home with their parents and wasn't out having making a lot of money, wasn't super successful. Now it was some successful people in every generation, but there was a lot of problems with this. And so now with the global pandemic, what do we expect? So jobs are still the backbone of the community. Entrepreneurship is what creates the community, what takes it to the next level. But holding firm, when you're an entrepreneur, you create jobs so that these people can say, hey, it's a bunch of jobs. We're going to move here because we can actually work and take care of our family. Because it's not supposed to be 500 entrepreneurs to one employee. It's supposed to be this visionary that a bunch of people are supposed to get behind and support. But everybody automatically became a visionary during the pandemic, and they're starting to see and feel that it wasn't such a great idea. So I'm not surprised at all. And hopefully they're able to get back into some type of gainful employment. But it's a hard lesson.